Robin.
Morning. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thursday morning. Well, what a special day.
Yes, it is.
What a special day.
Is. Didn't we just do one of these?
It's our Thanks for Nothing day. It's going to be so much fun at the Hard Rock.
Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
I think we picked the perfect name.
Yes.
As in Sirius XM, thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
And we pass it along to the listener.
I hope the Occupy Wall Street shindig, fandango, and hijinks and shenanigans doesn't interfere with our wonderful time at the Hard Rock.
Well, we're going to be occupying the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yes.
At what, 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock. Going to be great.
So we should leave now, Sam, I'm thinking.
It doesn't take that long to get there.
Isn't it about a half hour or so away?
I walked over there yesterday just to check.
Yeah.
4 minutes is how long it took.
Yeah, but there's
4
a
minutes.
whole Occupy movement happening today that could get in our way between here and there. So
Well, then
we just
we'll-
want to be responsible and make sure we get there.
We'll factor in for 7.5 then.
So we should leave at what, 6:15, 6:20?
No, that would be right about now.
Well,
so
that's what I was getting at.
I'm thinking more 7:40-ish.
We should just say hi and we should get the fuck out of here.
Well, then what would be the point of saying hi?
Just to say, hey, we're here and we're still doing the Hard Rock Cafe today.
And
Hey,
don't
we're
go
here.
anywhere.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
See you in an hour and 45 minutes.
Well, think about
Right.
it. If there was a replay, people would think, oh, boy, they canceled. I better go home.
Right.
But now that they're hearing our live voices, they know the gig is on, and now we did our jobs, and we could head over there.
And they'll stay tuned for the next hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we could have a nice little breakfast.
Well, again, I mean, I feel like we'll do a show here, and then before 7:30, 7:40, we'll walk over to the Hard Rock.
So you want us to do a show before the show?
Yeah, this is a show before the show.
Show before the
Do
show.
you think that people would stay tuned just knowing their heroes were eating and relaxing?
Exactly.
Jimmy, you look great in a hat.
Thank you. I don't wear them that often,
Oh, look at you.
but it's cold out, so.
Dave's old porn hat.
Yeah, it's class.
It's nice.
You look like a completely different person.
I know. I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, I just don't wear them that often.
That's all you would need to go on the lam is put a hat on.
Yeah.
You'd
You should
be
wear
all
a
right.
fedora.
No, I can't pull. I can barely pull off a cap. And it's only because I think Dave's old porn is airing tonight, actually. So I wanted to support the cause. And it was
nice.
freezing out.
Is that tonight?
I believe so. Thursday night. Yeah.
God damn, one click of the mouse and there goes the phones.
Phones
Thank
just
God we're
left.
not doing a show, Sam. We'd
No.
be in trouble right now.
We're doing a show as we speak.
Well, not really.
This is on the air.
This
As
is
we
like-
speak, we
this
do a
is
show
easy.
every day.
We're pre-gaming.
So Occupy Wall Street's going to take over the city.
Yeah, their plan is to literally today occupy Wall Street, try to shut down the stock exchange.
That's impossible.
The city is saying this will not happen.
Of course
they will do whatever it takes to balance the freedom of speech issue and freedom to protest with the need for a city to function as a working city. And what else they're going to do after they try to shut down Wall Street is occupy the subways. So they're going to be annoying people that are just trying to get to work.
Well,
that thing that they really don't have much of a clue.
Well, more importantly, they're going to annoy more of the 99%.
Right. The 99%.
The
takes the
99%
subway.
that choose to continue to work.
They take the subway. The 1% will not be in the subway.
Right. The 1% doesn't take the subway. You dumbbells.
So what are they doing?
So they're disrupting people that would probably be for the cause, or some of them. That's not a way to get your numbers up.
No, I think this will alienate them even more.
What you should be doing is hanging out by the helicopter pads, some of those private airports that we don't even know about.
There you
where
go.
those jets come flying in, limo services, that type of thing.
Yeah. That makes a little more sense, but they're going to be in the subways, tying up the subways and tying up the streets, and then it all culminates with a walk across the Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh, I heard they were trying to shut down the bridge.
Well, they say...
Well, I guess that
as a
would shut
walk.
down the bridge.
If they said they were going to shut down the bridge, then the police would put the kibosh on it immediately.
Correct.
They say it's a walk across, but
No.
they're planning on something like 10,000 people, they said.
No, my literature says that they're going to shut down the bridge.
Well, if they try to shut down the bridge, the police will take action.
More than
and
one,
keep the
too, by
bridge
the way.
open.
More than one bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I guess they can't say that in a public forum, like you're saying.
Just like that gentleman that started yelling, "Burn down Macy's."
What a dumb with a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, Molotov cocktail, and they arrested that guy.
What a dick! He's 29. He's almost 30. What are you doing?
Yeah, some dummy was on video yesterday, and the video kind of went viral, and he was talking about the city's going to burn. And then he was talking to somebody about how a Molotov cocktail is going to look sailing into Macy's. And the cop said, well, you know what? We have a specific threat with a specific place and time, and that has to be acted upon.
You think there's going to be some good violence today?
I can only hope the NYPD gets a little loose on the leash and is able to maybe crack a few heads open.
I think the protesters, they're a little ornery today as well.
Are they? 'Cause
Yeah.
They're cranky from not sleeping in the Zuccotti Park.
Man, they shut that thing down.
Yeah, it's getting cold. It's rainy. They're not allowing tents or sleeping bags, so the park is pretty much empty.
Where have they been? Like, where have they been like, the last couple nights? Where are they going?
It's kind of like cockroaches.
They go home.
You turn the light on.
Scattering, right?
Where the fuck do the cockroaches go?
I'm
I don't
offering
know.
my apartment to any woman with big tits who's open-minded and would like a place to stay. I have a very comfortable apartment, and I'll be glad to sleep on the couch.
Oh,
Absolutely, while you do.
yes.
My bed will be empty.
While you smush your big bosoms in my face because there's not enough room for both of us on the couch.
on the sofa.
On the sofa.
Some of the area churches have allowed some of the protesters in.
Some?
Yeah, some.
Well, that's not fair because I never understood this about the churches. They lock their doors at night. And in the old days of the church, if you're a religious person or learned a little history, that's
Or
what,
watch the movies.
well, watch the movies. The
Yeah.
churches were very important for the people that were down and out.
Yeah.
But in modern day society, they don't want the smelly bums in their churches, so they lock the doors. But the smelly bums are the ones that need the most help.
And they don't want rapes
Some
and
would say.
robberies.
Huh?
And they don't want rapes and
Yeah.
robberies, which happen when they leave these doors open.
Yeah, but if you have a church, what you have to do is then have maybe some security people in there as well, and you open your fucking doors. Because that's what the whole church is about, helping people.
Helping real people.
Huh?
Helping
Well,
real
that's what
people.
they've decided. But I don't think Jesus separated who was real and who wasn't.
Yeah.
That's why it's all bullshit.
Times are different with
But now-
when Jesus was around.
But now they're opening up the church doors for the protesters?
Yeah, they're letting the protesters kind of stay in there overnight.
That's pretty
I think
fucked
that'll
up.
end pretty quickly, though, once they realize what assholes they are. Even Jesus doesn't like the protesters.
You don't think Jesus?
Jesus
would
is
approve?
going to say, I cast ye out. I cast ye out to follow Satan.
Are you bothered that someone could take a pop shot at the White House?
Bulletproof glass.
True.
Didn't
Who
do
did
anything.
it?
Oh, they got him.
Some fucking
Wacko.
looks like an Occupy guy.
Yeah,
He's kind of just some scraggly guy with some past problems.
Of course, another fucking one that should have been put down at birth.
You know, the Occupy movement in Washington is much different than other cities.
Yeah.
The clientele is a bit more on the upside.
You know what? I think they should
And more-
absolutely take away this guy's license to own a gun.
Did-
Oh, that's right. He doesn't have one.
Oh, boy.
Oh, see, he wasn't paying attention to the rules. How has that happened? There's laws in place. Why wasn't he paying attention to those laws? Jackasses.
It is silly, right?
It's so silly.
Was it a rifle or a?
It was a rifle.
Was he trying to kill the president? Or was he just shooting at the building?
Nice.
They're just shooting at the White
It's
House.
just a coup.
The president wasn't even there.
Shortly before he allegedly fired shots that smashed a White House window.
Bulletproof glass never went through. 2 shots. Bam, bam. And then
That guy should do fucking 40 years for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you shoot at the White House, you should never get out of jail.
You can shoot at anybody's house.
Nah, but the White House is a symbolic attack on the country.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah. All right.
What
I didn't
kind
think
of
of it in
time
those
will he
terms.
do, you think?
I don't know, because of course he's crazy. You can
Is
look
there
at him.
special circumstances?
He's a little kooky.
You start thinking maybe he's a terrorist or something, so you slam some other charges on
Yeah,
him?
dude,
down in
Hinckley's getting
Guantanamo.
out.
Huh?
Hinckley's getting out for like visits and stuff, and he shot Reagan.
Yeah, I know.
You kidding?
That's been what, 30 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Is John Liu in trouble?
John Liu, yeah, there's something going
This
on.
motherfucker. Fuck.
Did he enter a tiny genitals contest and win it?
John Liu was the one that was aggressively going after
Everyone.
Any radio personality that would do like, oh, I get the Chinese food. You know, you make like a wacky Asian accent, and he would jump on the shows.
Well, he was the guy that got what's his name fired.
JV and Elvis.
JV and Elvis, and he certainly was going after other radio shows for doing the stereotypical Asian voice.
Nice to see he's an ethical guy.
Lou Donor stung by FBI. Someone told me last night he was arrested, but I don't see that in the article.
No, that would be huge.
But they're looking into his dealings.
Yep.
Nice.
His
Who do I hope he gets in
financier.
trouble?
Fuck yeah.
He's a cocksucker.
Doesn't understand fucking.
He's an asshole. Humor. Fucking stereotype
I think he understands
humor.
it. He just doesn't. He likes to use it to his advantage
That's
to
true.
jump on, to march to.
Yeah, I stopped there because I was thinking exactly what I want to say there. I was going to say he doesn't understand anything.
You don't think that guy has told some off-color jokes
Fuck
in his
yeah.
house when he's having these little parties, things like that? I don't know how this
Little
shit works.
get-togethers.
A get-together.
So hopefully that'll end badly for John Lowe. I'm serious. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it.
Yeah. This fucking Wall Street thing's got me so annoyed.
Why?
It's just
love it.
annoying.
He's just annoying.
Why?
just
It doesn't.
annoying
It
to
doesn't.
me.
It doesn't affect you.
No, it
doesn't bother
does.
you at all. You're all safe and tucked away, nice on Long
It
Island.
does. I hope it, it affects the city. I work here. It affects you guys,
No, but you don't-
all that money being spent on police overtime.
Yeah, but you don't care about us. You care about how it affects you.
Well, no, I care about the city I work in.
You care about me.
You're just worried that it might affect you directly.
Yeah, in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
I
you
always
care about me a
worry
little?
about me. I care about Jimmy a little
Yay.
bit. I don't. No, it's the
don't-
bigger picture here is not so much what they're doing directly. It's just this overlying entitlement, stupidity, ignorance, all the things that go along with this. They just, they have no goals. They're just running around like children. Yeah. Tired of it. Go home.
Yeah, but how does that affect you?
It affects my perception of
Like this-
humanity.
Like
is what it is.
It really bothers you.
Yeah, it's not affecting me directly. It affects my perception of people. It affects how I look at the local governments and how they're dealing with it, and I'm disappointed in it. And it affects how I think about the youth in this country and where we're heading because of it. It's everything we've talked about in the past about these softball games and baseball games, Little League, where everybody gets a trophy. That's what this is all about. This is the culmination of that policy. It's these people that feel that they are entitled to something because other people have it. And instead of working for it and getting that victory in order to attain it, they just think it should be handed to them. And that's what gets me. It's the bigger picture, not just the literal fact that they're there and they're doing wacky stuff.
I think
That
every
annoys me.
generation, though, has a weird thing. It's almost like every generation has their weird fucking teenage years of rebellion.
Yeah.
Like, and this is just this one. Like, if it wasn't this, from that trophy shit, which I do agree with,
Yeah.
it'd be something else. If they all want to be a part of something.
Well, this is-
I don't know what it was in the
Yeah.
80s.
This is a big one, though. We haven't seen anything like this in a while. In our lifetime in general, we haven't seen like
Well, I was
a
watching.
rising up like this. It's very unorganized, but it's not going away anytime soon.
I was watching the Vietnam in HD.
Yeah.
On
fuck
history.
yeah.
Fucking
I saw a
great.
little of that.
Goddamn great. And watching the last couple of episodes, they showed a lot about what was going on in the United States at the time during Vietnam and the protests and stuff. And it was still very focused. It was anti-war. Let's stop the war. This just doesn't have any focus. They're Occupy Wall Street. What does it even mean? And what do they want? Like I said, they want a complete sweeping change of the way America works as a capitalist society. Is that what it is?
Well-
Do they want all the big wigs to be thrown out and have them elect new heads of companies from Zuccotti Park? What the fuck are they looking for?
Well, a lot of people are asking that question. I mean, the fringe protesters want the end of capitalism, but that doesn't. I don't think that represents all the protesters.
I'm not too sure about that.
Some of the protesters just want an easier commute. That's the problem. They're all over the place, and I think one of the biggest problems with the movement is the fringe players are really fucking it up and making people like yourself really frustrated and mad.
But a singleness of purpose, though, you're right. That's true. The war was the war. So no matter what happened, everybody knew what they were against.
And there was a face to it. There was LBJ. Right. There was Nixon. You know, they were able to say, "Hey, motherfucker, you got to do this in order for us to be satisfied."
Right.
There's no one person. There's a collective.
But this one, you can't just put your finger on it. It isn't just an obvious war that's happening that's pissing off a lot of people. I think if you put your finger on this, it has a lot to do with the middle class. The middle class feels like they're being squished out of this entire society.
I think the middle class has always felt
like
fucked. They're getting shit on, and in certain ways, yes, they are. They absolutely are, and in other ways, it's a lot of people not taking responsibility for themselves, getting themselves in a jam up. The middle class wants to be upper middle class. The lower middle class wants to be middle class. So they spend and live a little beyond their means, get into debt, and then when the shit starts crashing down, they're looking for someone to blame.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's also corruption in government that I think more people are aware of.
I would love to be
aware of that.
If I wanted to protest anything, if I saw protesters saying this, I want an accountability of where our money goes when it's spent by the city and the federal government, where it goes, what happens to our tax dollars that the MTA is broke and has to raise rates and nothing gets fixed and where is that money going?
Did you get the call about the new tax thing we got?
Yeah, have fun with that. That's a city tax.
That wasn't you?
Nope. I'm only paying $45,000 in property taxes and school taxes,
do you get whacked more?
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Do you owe more?
About $9,000.
About how do you know?
I talk.
Well, man, you know about my business
because I was trying to determine if I had to pay it also.
Yeah, another $9,000 out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, really. Like all of a sudden, paperwork comes. Oh, by the way, now you have to pay this. And
You're still not doing your part, though. By the way.
And I agree with you on that part. Yeah. I absolutely. When you start looking at how much tax we're paying, it's unfucking believable.
And it used to be just federal and state. You'd be like, wow, I pay a lot of federal and state. That's just part of it now. When people go, oh, you're not doing your share, it's like, well, I pay federal and state, and now look at this multitude of other shit they've piled on top of everything from my cell phone to fucking gas to my tires to the fucking commute. They tax the fucking piss out of you.
I have a lot of people in my family that's in the middle class, and I can't put my finger on it, but I know they're just having a really tough time trying to fucking make ends meet. When we were growing up, you didn't have to have both parents fucking working. Started with that, where both parents had to go back to work, and then for some reason, that's not even good enough to have a life.
Well, what's the solution to getting the middle class to?
And that's where you'll absolutely lose me. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. Maybe something happens with this whole Occupy movement where it becomes more focused. I don't know.
I don't see this movement doing any. It's so far away from what needs to really be done.
It's extremely radical right now. I'm just hoping that maybe something like real, comes of it.
Or maybe you punish people like guys like Madoff who do a lot of damage when they steal $1 billion.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe you punish them a little harsher. Maybe that you put a real deterrent in place because they don't have one. They go to minimum security jails, and again, if he was being fucked in the mouth or in a horrible, horrible place, they would be less likely to do that shit.
And he did it because he knew he could get away with it for many, many years. He thought maybe he'll get away with it forever.
Yeah. He's a smart guy, and
so he kind of knew the system if you think about it.
But they know, dude, even when they get caught and go to jail, they're not going to. Yeah. Funny we say that. He's on TV now. The hardcore prison.
Let's go to Dave. Dave.
Guys, what's going on?
Hey, Dave.
Dave from New York City. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Hi, David.
Hey, Ant, I call in a lot, and a lot of the things that you're killing me right now, man. I'm a teacher, and I've worked my whole fucking life.
Child molester.
And what?
I said, yeah, teacher. What?
All right. Well, here's the thing. I think you kind of nailed it. And with things like the MTA, you know, when I was teaching in New York City, just recently, at the beginning of this year, they raised the subway 14%.
Yeah.
So my commute from Westchester went up because I was taking the train in, and then I was taking the subway to get to the Upper West Side where I was teaching. And my commute went from like $350 to just over $400 a month. And I didn't do anything differently. And I didn't see anything different in the MTA. The subways weren't any cleaner.
So wait now. What did I say? I was saying that I don't like the fact that the MTA and the city spends all this money and then has to raise rates on commuting and other things with zero accountability as to where this fucking money is going.
That's where I totally do agree with you. But I think a lot of the times, you know, our Opie too is always. Opie, you a lot of the time sympathize more with the middle class, you know, and I appreciate that.
Well, I spent most of my life in the middle class to lower middle class, you know, and I
was a bum,
and I come from a very large family, and I see it all around me. And your point it is a good one because things are going up all around us, and then our stupid fucking bosses won't give any of us a raise to kind of like, you know, offset that.
And you're a guy who's doing the right thing. You're not changing. You're not living beyond your means.
Right.
You're staying in the same system you're in, and you're just kind of getting fucked.
I could talk about New York City like this guy. If you're commuting in, everyone knows that their commute has gotten a lot more expensive. The bosses know that, but they just look the other way. They're like, well, you know, good luck to you. You know, that's what's frustrating.
For me, like, you know, you guys have your things going on the side too, and where I've always agreed with not taxing the rich as heavily as people might want them to be taxed. Because I'm one of the people that do believe that people with more money are the ones creating the jobs. You know, and it's frustrating to me for the most part. And I don't want to. I'm not singing, you know, everybody's praises who's like, you know, ridiculously wealthy.
Look,
you know, because the system is also set up to protect their money as well. But you know, for people in the middle class to get screwed so hard. You know, fuel, everything. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I'm with Anthony. Like, you really got to listen closely because there's a lot of point of views here swirling around, and there's agreement, there's disagreement. I agree with Anthony where I don't feel like people should be pointing the finger at me because I made something of myself.
Yeah.
But I'm all about, you know, taking a look at the system in general. I think the system in general is really fucked up. And that's what frustrates the hell out of me.
Yeah.
You know, but then when people turn their eyes on me like, well, fuck, you should be given more, that's where I'm in full agreement with Ant.
Yeah, don't lump me in with the same people as fucking Madoff and fucking, you know, the head of Exxon and shit like that. I'm just a guy that got lucky and made good, and I don't want to be villainized for it.
Right. Local boy who made good.
Right. I'm not some fucking executive.
Anthony, you're also
of course I am.
You're intelligent. You know, I think the fact that you were able to position yourself is a good thing. I mean, you know, I appreciate that about your story. You know, you also touched on something about how people are entitled or feel this sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you, and I see it a lot of the times in schools, and I know a lot of other teachers on their way to work listen now. When I see kids whose parents have to bust their asses going to work every day, and they leave their kids in the care of other people or whatever because they've got 2, 3, 4 jobs, and their kids are suffering, you know?
And that's why I don't pay attention to any of these politicians when they fucking talk because they're all full of shit.
They are.
I mean, there's no reason that both parents should have to fucking work. But that's the point we got to. Yesterday, really quickly, I had to go to the east side of Manhattan just to get a haircut. I go to this place I like, right? I jump in a cab. Usually I'll bike or walk, but it was a rainy day. It cost me $15 in a cab one way, $15 back, 30 fucking bucks to do a chore in New York City. Can I afford that? Absolutely. I'm not going to front. But then I start thinking, who the fuck can afford this?
Yeah.
And how is this right? But the cabbies need their money, right? but the cab driver doesn't even get a lot of that money.
No, it's,
they added the sin tax and the oil tax, the gas tax, all these little sin taxes to your cab fare. And that's for the owners of the fucking cab companies. The working Joe that's behind the steering wheel doesn't even get a piece of that action.
Yeah, it's the price of gas, and then it's also the city jacks up the price to put a medallion on your car,
right?
To make you a cab in New York City, so that they have to pay off like a fucking home loan.
But if I knew the cab driver, because obviously it's a shitty job, was getting more because I'm paying more, I can accept that. But they raised the fare with all these hidden fees, and the guy's not getting the money. He's still getting the same shit.
There's misappropriation of funds that are going on in this city and in this country at an astounding rate. And that's what has to be really looked into. If there's one single thing that really has to be looked into, if you want to protest, if you want to fucking, delve into the problems in this country, look at the amount of waste that's going on and the complete fucking just skipping with your shoelaces untied that the public's doing of not getting involved and realizing where this fucking money's going.
Yeah. Thank you, David.
Can I say one more thing about that misappropriations thing? It's a perfect example as well. When I was in the New York City public schools, a flash drive, like a thumb drive, would cost the schools almost $20. And when I approached the assistant principals, because I was responsible for some of that stuff at my school, like just my school, when I approached the assistant principal I said, look, I can get this thing for 1/4 the price. He was like, well, we're forced to use this one vendor.
Yeah, of course.
And then, Jimmy, you always talk about Bloomberg. These chancellors are scumbags.
Yep.
They all have each other's hands in each other's pockets, and they're all looking out for self. It's really messed up, and everybody gets fucked.
Yeah.
And then you talk about why your taxes are going up, Opie. It's not right.
Well, you know what?
Protests need to be happening. This has got to be the revolution.
But that's why you got to kind of listen to all the voices on the show, because now I'm within an agreement with that. Where if there was a focus, all right, let's look at the fucking corruption of government, and then maybe other people would join this fucking movement. But instead, they're gonna disrupt the subways and the bridges when those people coming to work would agree with the cause. That's stupid. Then you get into the stupid category again. Thank you, sir.
I got to read this. Ant just talks about misappropriation of funds because he's a greedy cunt who will never be happy, but thinks his money will buy him some joy. No, I'll be honest with you, Zeri, whatever your name was, Zeri, on here. Money does not buy you happiness. I think that's been said before. But it sure can take care of a lot of things that would make you miserable, like sitting around toiling over how you're going to pay a bill.
Right.
That, I don't have to feel sad because I can't pay a bill. So that's where I am there. And I'm a greedy cunt. I don't think I'm greedy at all. I give a lot. What do you contribute, Zeri? Huh? What do you contribute? Probably nothing. So go fuck yourself. And no, I won't bounce you. I'll just let the room fucking hound you and pound you.
Eat you alive?
Yeah.
Jimmy, what do you got, buddy?
About what?
Oh, hey, yeah, I think Ant's got this whole fucking OWS thing wrong. I mean, I think people are down for a party and they're retarded, but they're kind of the only people bringing attention to how badly the financial system is fucking us.
What are they bringing attention to, sir? Because every time I see any one of them speaking, it sounds like psychobabble.
I can't disagree with you there. I've seen the videos, but there are some people that they're talking about actual issues. They're not all actual fucking hippie pot smoking, nothing.
I wouldn't think they all are, but I've seen a large majority of these people, and I know the news tries to focus on the lunatics and stuff, but I have seen these people that are supposedly in charge and making policy for this movement, and them too. They just have these unrealistic, wacky ideas and misplaced anger.
Well, what do you think about the Tea Party? I mean, the Tea Party says a lot of the same things.
And
you're pissed off about how taxes are. I mean, everyone is.
I'll tell you about the Tea Party. Let me explain the Tea Party very quickly to you. The Tea Party movement, especially during the midterm elections, they were focused on, we do not want to elect in candidates that are going to increase our taxes, which pretty much pointed at the Democratic candidates that were up for re-election, and saying we want the Tea Party candidates and the Republicans that don't want to raise taxes to be elected in. So they protested peacefully with a singular goal as to not raise the taxes. And when the midterm elections came around, a lot of the Democrats that wanted to raise taxes were voted out. Republicans were voted in. They lost their majority. And that's what their goal was, and that's what they achieved. Now this, I don't see any fucking legitimate goal, a nice focused beam that you can really say get behind. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, I mean, then you're just saying that their main lack is they don't have any leadership, and then if they had leadership, you're saying that you'd agree with what
not leadership as much as a goal. You don't have to have leadership, but you have to have kind of a goal. You have to have a focused point that people can say, oh, this is what they're protesting. Oh, I get it. No one gets it.
This guy's in shock. Thank you, Jimmy.
I am.
Jerry, go ahead.
Welcome.
Jerry.
And did you say 45,000 a year?
It's between 40 and 45,000 a year in
That's
property
Beverly
taxes.
Hills, by the way. I think that's what Beverly Hills is.
But by the way, Nassau County pays higher taxes than Beverly Hills because Nassau County is the number one property tax county in the country. The country.
More importantly, this guy's in shock because when you start throwing numbers out there, but people don't like talking about their own personal finances ever.
No.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much fucking money Aunt pays and I pay and Jimmy pay. It's
and
ridiculous.
I could move, but you know what? It's a fine line between moving away from where I work, which is Manhattan, moving further away, and there's equity in the fact that I get home in 30 minutes as opposed to an hour and a half commute that would kill me.
And that's where the system, takes advantage of the people as well.
Right.
I have a cousin that his job's in Jersey. He lives so fucking far out on Long Island because of exactly what you're saying.
Because
he could get more for his money and he pays less taxes. But no, the sacrifice there, he added probably an hour and a half onto his commute every fucking day. Yeah. Each way, by the way. Each way. This is the system that is in place that is complete
I would
bullshit.
literally have a nervous breakdown. That's why I do it to save my own fucking mentality.
Our stupid jobs, I moved into the city. I don't like the city.
Yeah.
I think I've made it pretty clear. I want to be a suburb guy, but I couldn't take that fucking commute anymore, and we were only an hour and 15 away.
Yep.
Yeah,
And now we're doing mornings, which is an easier commute, but I still said to myself, no fucking way. So I get hammered with another tax. I have to pay city tax, state tax, and federal tax.
And now there's a new tax.
And a new tax that I was just hit up with.
We don't need to talk about finances, but I'll say this: I spend $50,000 a week on toast.
That's some damn good toast.
Sure.
Damn, that's good toast.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Ant, do you stop into your local high school and have your fucking chicken nuggets with the rest of the kids?
I really should, because the school tax is more than the property tax, and the actual, property tax for my home. The school tax is more.
Which, by the way, forces you, maybe not yourself, but forces most people to continue working, by the way. Because you think you made it by buying a house and paying your mortgage, and maybe you're lucky enough to even knock down your mortgage or pay the whole fucking thing off. The government is not done with you at that point. You're still paying fucking all sorts of other taxes.
Isn't it amazing that you can outright own your home, buy it, pay off your mortgage, yet the government can take it away if you don't pay your taxes on it.
Right.
And then it's just, you lose everything. It's not your house anymore. All the equity you put in it, gone. It's not yours anymore.
That's the shit we're talking about. I live in a building in New York City. I have to pay $2,500 a month.
Oh.
For what, you might ask? So a stupid guy opens the door for me every morning when I get home.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what they do.
Corruption.
But it's
fucking corruption.
Every person in my building. Look, I do very well for myself, but even on this level, you're like, what the fuck? Why am I paying $2,500 so they can fucking vacuum the hallways every other day? And you got to pay for security and this and that. There's all these excuses, and it goes up every fucking year.
Oh, how about this also? I pay all those taxes. I live out on Long Island. New York City has figured out a way to reach into my fucking pocket with something called the commuter tax. See, I have to pay a commuter tax, even though I drive myself in and pay tax on my gas. I pay the tolls. I pay local taxes that go toward repairing the streets and whatnot that I commute in on. Yet the city is taxing me to give the money to the MTA that I don't use.
Right.
Because they can't figure out how to fucking spend their money properly,
and then in the end, they don't fix the roads, the subways properly, the bridges properly. It's still a shitty commute where you're bouncing the whole way into the city.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even know. I don't take it, but I pay for it.
Right.
Yeah, but you've already built your own fucking highway to get into work.
I wish.
Oh, that'd be cool,
man.
But you know what?
People be out of my fucking way.
You know what?
People.
This is the shit I'm talking about, and if this was part of the Occupy movement, that would be more of a fucking focus. We're all, in the end, I can afford all of it, yes, but we're all getting fucking hammered, man.
Yeah, I mean,
and it
we
just
live
continues to go up, and then the bosses ignore this shit and don't give anyone raises.
Yeah,
look, we bitch all the time.
Themselves.
We're extremely underpaid at SiriusXM, and that's going to come out at the end of this contract. And if they do the right thing, we'll be here. If not, I'm out. Simple as that. Black and white. I'm out because I know I'm completely underpaid here. But there's other people around here that are extremely underpaid that can't fucking afford shit.
Shit, I remember.
At least I can afford to still do what I do. But there are people that work. I can only talk for what I see in front of me. And here at SiriusXM, no one has had raises in a really long time, as everything around them goes up.
Yep.
So they have to park further away from the building. They have to do all these tricks. Sometimes they have to get on a train an hour and a half early because it's cheaper. And the bosses just ignore all this shit.
Yeah, because you know why? It's the other planets. They look down at this one and point and fucking laugh. What a joke.
Maybe Ant should donate to charities or install solar panels so he can get tax cuts.
That's right.
Do you know what kind of... Do you know you will never pay for solar panels? The technology just isn't there right now. If you put solar panels on your house, along with the tax break that you would get, it's not viable. You dumb fuck. This Zeri guy just and as far as charities go, you don't know what I fucking give to. You don't know what fucking charities I give to, so shut your fucking mouth. You're a yapping, useless fuck. You're a burden. You're a pariah. You're a leech.
This Zari's really giving you the business. I like this kid.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Jimmy, when are you going to offer some free books?
Free books?
Go away.
About what?
I don't know.
I always say when I'm going to offer some free books?
What? Go away.
Oh, this weekend in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Yes,
that's right.
Comedy Zone.
Starting
free
tonight
books.
or tomorrow?
Tomorrow
night. And now I'm getting hammered on the $2,500 I have to pay just to live in the building. My point with that asshole is really simple. If I understood where the money was going, like Ant was just saying, then I would gladly pay it. I could open my own fucking door in and out of my stupid building, and that's about all they do. I don't know what else they do. Yeah. Every once in a while, if a package comes, they'll bring it upstairs for me. Great. Is that worth $2,500 a month? Get the fuck out of here.
It comes to 25. That's $30,000 a year.
Plus the parking. My parking is almost $500 a month. Yeah. So before I even do anything, $3,000 a month is gone. It's gone. And the workers in the building aren't getting that. It's probably 1-2 fucking guys getting the money, really, if you think about it.
No.
And that's where the fucking real problem is. If it meant that these guys were living better that work in my building, fine. But it drives me nuts, like Ant said. You don't know where all this fucking money's going.
You just don't know where it's going.
And everyone has the feeling it's just being filtered up to just a few people. That's it. As the working Joes don't get to see any of it.
Right.
But with that said, then you move back to Occupy Wall Street. You almost you want to be like rah 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 and go, you go boys, but then they fucking shut down subways and bridges where the working guys making the working guys day.
They're fucking the people they're supposed to be representing. Stupid. They're dumb.
That's just dumb. What, so they could get more press? The press is well aware that you guys are doing shit.
Yeah.
But why are you going to fuck up the guy that's, just trying to make a stupid living?
And
they're
Macy's.
gathering.
Oh, it's 7 o'clock is go time.
They're gathering at Zuccotti.
Well, that doesn't look like much of a
They're all
gathering.
texting. Well, they got more people there than they did.
Oh, shit. No, okay. Yeah, there's at least 1,000 there.
And just so you know, we're going to be at the Hard Rock in a little while.
Yeah.
8 o'clock, we're having our Thanks for Nothing. We have a play written. We're doing the first Thanksgiving play. It's very funny, I think. There's some really funny lines in it. And we got the mashed potato eating contest.
Yep.
It's just a stupid thing, but it's going to be a background thing.
Jimmy, are you going to have to hold your script?
Yeah.
No, I'm off book.
How are you off?
Of
Jimmy's
course
off
I will.
book already?
No, I'm not off book. No.
We're going to have to hold our
Yeah,
script.
we'll have to.
I need mine concealed like a scroll. So it would be like,
Why don't you do the old cheat sheet on your wrist?
yeah, I got a few lines, though.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to draw all over myself.
My cheat sheets, I used to get the fine point pen.
Yeah.
And I was more obsessed with how tiny I could write than actually learning knowledge. My cheat sheet fit in the inside of my thumb,
Oh, really? Like on your thumbprint?
and I taped it. No, yeah, that would be my cheat sheet.
Wow.
So then I would sit
is
there
small.
with my hand on the fucking desk, and when the teacher turns back, just turned over my thumb.
Wow.
That's how tiny I was able to write.
Damn.
That's a good-looking cheat sheet.
Not only for this skit do we have outfits, of course, and set design,
Yeah.
but we have that's right, we have set design, props. We have little lavalier lapel type mics.
What?
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
I was hoping we wouldn't
For
have to.
some, not for,
You know why? Because if you're holding a microphone, it takes away from the historic thing.
Right. Although I talked to Travis about this,
As will the Nerf gun.
and Bobo will not be getting one of those mics. I'm going to follow him around stage holding a mic to his mouth because he simply cannot be trusted.
No, he
not
can't.
to just babble
He
incessantly.
really is just a chatty asshole.
Although his costume's my favorite by far.
Costumes.
Yeah, he's gonna maybe have some makeup.
Can't wait to see.
Makeup
Can't wait to
ladies
be
coming.
in this.
Yeah.
You know, this is kind of a thing that for years I always regretted not getting involved in my school plays. And you'd go and watch them and be like, I could have done that. I should have done it. This is one of these things where it's like, finally, I'm going to be involved in a play.
Are you joking?
No.
I don't think
Because I was part of theater in high school.
Oh, I wasn't.
And it was a lot of fun to be called a faggot by the jocks. It was just wonderful.
I was too busy smoking pot.
But then I was on a bunch of sports teams. So
This is like MTV's Made.
Yeah, because as soon
I
as
want to be in a Thanksgiving.
I want to
play.
be in a Thanksgiving play.
As soon as we brought up the play, because the original idea was just to put the goons in the play.
Yeah.
And you specifically were the first guy to say, I want to be in the play.
I go,
and then
"I
Jim
wanna
said,
be in
I
it."
want to be in.
Well, I have to be to start a play.
Chip's got to roll.
Chip, you're not the star.
Of course.
Sam.
It's an ensemble cast, Chip. It's not about you.
Well, take it off, Thumble.
it should be a one-man play with Chip.
Probably
yeah,
a
One-man
It
show.
could turn into that.
And
Chip's
once
gonna turn it into
I
that.
get called to Hollywood, I will put it in my contract that once a year I must return here and do the Thanksgiving play. Stupid Ralph.
Anthony, unions can protect your ass from corporate shit.
Oh, yeah?
That's what this guy's saying. Anthony's
Okay.
wrong. I want to give Ant some glimmering hope. I'm 23 and have an engineering degree. Yeah,
Right.
you do see the younger people doing the right thing. We got one in this whole building, Sal. The rest of them are fucking useless. But Sal's
and Manny.
Sal's working his ass off and understands that he also has to work really hard to get anywhere in life.
Yeah.
Because people have forgotten that, I think, or some of them, right?
Yeah.
We got it here. We got Matt, who basically wants his life handed to him, right? Matt, the intern.
course.
And then you got Sal going, "Fuck that! I don't trust anybody around me. I'm going to work really hard."
I'm taking what they're giving because I'm working for a living.
Holla. Mm-hmm. So we got both ends of the spectrum right here at Sirius. So
It's like a microcosm.
Oh, it really is.
Should we
Yeah.
break? 'Cause we have
Yeah, let's take a little
we have a
break
bunch of reads.
and read.
Lonnie though says something in with all the taxes you pay in New York, which is unfucking believable for everybody.
Yeah.
You should be the richest city in the world.
Well, that's true. If it wasn't for I think, people pocketing this money, politicians and workers and unions and whatnot, pocketing this money at an alarming rate, and the fact that New York also has so many people that are on the dole, that are out there that we have to take care of. there's a lot of poor people that get a lot of the money.
You see the corruption. All you have to do in New York is go underground, and you realize what the fuck is going on in this city. Because you go to any other city, the subway systems are fucking beautiful. In the main cities, they're really nice. You'd hang out down there.
Yeah, but they don't have a lot of.
But they
people who would graffiti and stuff.
But they haven't fucking. They've barely upgraded the system, barely since we've been.
It is another thing is it's a very difficult system to do anything with. I'll even give them a break on this one because it's one of the first ones in the country. It's just it's been here forever. They just dug holes and put subways. Very hard. With a new city, with a new subway system, you're putting it in using relatively today's technology. It was a bunch of old fucking immigrants digging holes in the ground in the 1800s and early 1900s.
They certainly can make it look way nicer.
I don't know.
They did it in Boston. Boston's an extremely old
Boston
city.
had they got a horrible subway T system, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a smaller system than New York.
Yeah, that's just what it is. It's
Washington?
Crazy.
Have you been to the subway system in Washington? Fuck, is it beautiful.
A lot newer, yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. Let's eat and read. We have to. Gun crime, things like this, gang-related violence, it's going to be minorities. Tell them to behave. I want to see it make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I want to see it make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Somehow, white people are all responsible. It ain't whitey. It ain't whitey. And right by my home, I'm looking at a home invasion. It ain't whitey. You fat fuck. Make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I want to see it make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I want to see it make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Black on black crime. Black on white crime. LA gangs just wiping each other out. Black on black crime. Black on white crime. Fucking behave. How about you do that? Make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I want to see it make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I want to see it make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I want to see it make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Rolling for Behave. Tell them to behave. I want to see it make a movie called Rolling for Behave. Get a job, you bum!